along with God asking us to be compassionate, to be patient, and He's giving us these things at the same time that we're taking them and putting them on, He's also asking us to bear the burdens of other people. That's the next verse. Bearing with one another, and if anybody has a complaint against another, forgive each other as the Lord has forgiven you. You must also forgive. So I'm just going to spend just a second talking about what it means to bear with each other. When Christ was on the earth, He bore the sins of the world, basically. As He did what was best for us, and He took all of it and He put it on His shoulders so that we could have a new life. And in that same way, that's what we're called to do as far as being there for each other. We're called to sacrifice our time, our money, our efforts, everything that we are for people, for others. And how that ties into what we were talking about earlier is that if Christ has put His compassion on you, you're going to be compassionate towards those other people that need it. And I think I'd say for the majority of people here, you all want to be there for your friends. And I think for the majority of people here, a lot of us really are there for our friends. But I think this is talking about actually bearing the burdens where you can literally feel the weight of what's being put on them. If you have friends that are going through divorce, with financial troubles, if you're going through all these things. And when we do that, when we allow God to give us the strength to go and do that, that is God reaching down and helping that person through us. Does that make sense? That is how that other person is going to learn compassion and patience, because God's taught us that in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of the beauty of how God has made all these things work. So as leaders and as Christians, this is the calling that we have in order to go and do that for other people.